create a problem for me because he's a little on edge anyway.
What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, Mike, we're good. I got it. I promise you, we're good.
Okay.
I'm going to walk around. I'm going to ease on around from it. I'm heading home.
Because I'm not going to chase him, right? Now, if he's walking, I might say, what do you mean it's all right? But if he's running away from me, running where he's supposed to go, because what are we trying to do?
Get the next pitch thrown.
Get the game going.
Here's the other thing. If Mike chases me,
who's the aggressor?
Hold on. He's just checked another box. Coach chased me back to the plate. Check another box. All I'm trying now, I'm just checking boxes to make sure ejection report looks right. Chase me back to the box. Boys, I'm telling you, in this kinder, gentler, let's all sing Kumbaya together world that we live in amateur baseball, you don't need to holler. You don't need to do all that crazy stuff. You don't get all the foolish arguments and stuff that we used to get. The ADs don't want coaches ejected from games. They also don't want us to put up with crap. You don't have to. We just can't put crap into the game.
That's the key.
And so by simply figuring yourself out, as I told you, process through it when you're sitting there. I think we're getting ready to take a break and eat some lunch, and then we got one session after that. So we are definitely going to be out early. But all I want you to think about is, you know what? Next time I have that situation, I'll try that. And if you don't take anything else from me and Mike, take that. Don't allow yourself to get emotional. If I have a plan, if I know pretty much what I'm going to do in each situation, then I'm thinking, oh, he did that. Here's my response. I'm telling you, pitcher throws his hands up. I know what I'm going to do. I don't care where it is, on what field. I know what I'm going to do. I'm either going to get Cody to go get him, or I'm going to go out there and I'm going to go, you pitch. I'll umpire. See you, bud. Go.
Guys, here's my 30 seconds. Some of you are senior to younger guys. It's usually going to happen to guys who might not know a coach. Middle school, JV, varsity game. They may not know you. You could be doing everything right, but they're going to get a shot. They want to know what you're about. Senior guys, this is times, there's 3 teams on that field. There's a home team, the visitors, and you and your partner. Be a team. Learn from each other. Talk to them during the game, after the game. You see them struggling. Hey, slow it down, do this. After the game, how could you have handled that differently? Maybe we should have warned them earlier. Hey, if that coach is on you in the first inning. He said to you 6 times, that's a strike, that's a strike, that's a strike. If I'm working with Greg, and Greg's the junior guy and I'm the senior guy, and it's a middle school game, right? We're just 2 new umpires, but I'm the senior guy, been around a long time, and I'm watching Greg. I'm going to come down to Greg and say, Greg, you want to handle this, or do you want me to handle it? Again, learn from your mistakes. This is the time, this is when you learn. And you can only learn by being put in games. We can sit here and talk about situations all day long, and it sounds great. I guarantee the first time it happens, someone's going to go, oh, by the way, and boom, something else happens. Or somebody else takes a shot at you. Or a player says something. Learn, get out on the field, be happy, be excited, run around, be excited to be in the game, that Greg gave you the game.
It's very difficult to wing your responses and be effective. So, yes, Ron.
One thing, how do you handle drive-by shots? They're running by you, like off the field. They make a shot as they go by. So by the time they make the shot, they're behind you. You have to turn around.
Gotcha. They pull yours.
That's very tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. And the way I handle it is, unless I'm at my end with them, I let it go. That's probably the only time that you'll hear me. I am very much a proactive, address this situation. It's very tough when that happens. And why? Because I can't check my box. I can't, on the drive-bys, he's headed to the dugout. What box am I going to check when he's headed that way? And now, different if he said, you something.
Right.
But you're just saying, they go by, hey, that pitch was down, whatever the case may be. And he's going that way, I'll give him I'll give him a check in his box that he was smart enough to know that I probably am going to look bad if I go after him when he's going that way. If his back is turned on me and he's headed to the dugout, now I might deal with him when he comes back the next half inning and he's walking past me. And now, hey, I heard you last half. Don't do it again.
But to diffuse that, where can you as the plate guy go in between innings?
Well, sometimes you're going to that side.
Yeah, but and sometimes you're going to get
But you don't always have to. I mean, so the offensive teams on the third base side, they just got done hitting. Where are we told to go stand? On the first base side, right? Okay, so maybe we go back to the third base side because we don't want to have the guy run by me going to the first base side. Because now he's got to either yell at me or he's got to come my direction. Who looks like the aggressor? He does, right? Nothing says, okay, I'm here this inning, I'm over here now this inning, and I'm back over here this inning. Well, he's gonna. You know what? I don't want to cause friction. I don't want to have to check a box. So you know what? I'm just gonna stand over here. Partners, if there's a crazy wacky play, do not get together that next half inning, and don't whatever you do get together and kind of. Oh, man, did you see? Man, you might be talking about something else. Stay away from each other.
Yeah.
That's another one where all of a sudden the coach goes, "Oh, look, great, now he's."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Something I want to say also is don't stop listening after a coach asks you where a pitch was. Sometimes it's a good idea to listen what that coach does with what you give that information, because he may ask you something in the first inning where a pitch is, and you may hear him coach his players to change what they're doing. He may not ask you again until the third inning. So you may have a coach that legitimately asks, and you tell him it's inside, and all of a sudden you hear him go, "Cody, set up outside a little bit more, blah, blah, blah." And he actually coaches with it. So don't stop listening just because you give him that one tidbit of information.
Hey, Tony Curley told me something I wish I could use in life. Listen, and it's one of those phrases, I don't know if it's a Curleyism or if it's actually someone that came out of a book. Listen with the intent to understand, not reply. So listen, whether it's an argument or a balls and strikes or your kids telling you about school or your wife saying something or Greg saying something to you, listen with the intent to understand. We as humans want to do what? We want to talk. And if Greg's yelling at me, what am I going to do? Yell back, right? Remember that in school, you get on the phone sometime, whisper to somebody. What do they do on the other line? They whisper back. Okay, they're 100 miles away. Why are you whispering? People want to be at your level, right? Listen with the intent to understand, not reply. So, in that situation, you could be right. He could be telling, hey, Cody, where's that pitch inside? Well, I called it outside. I'm not going after. Now, we may think, oh, okay, he's questioning me now. Listen. Let it kind of go through your head and go from there.
When I was in the 6th grade, I heard somebody say this. When you speak, you are merely repeating something you already know. If you listen, you may learn something. The reason I still remember that is because my 6th grade homeroom teacher made me write it 1,000 times. Let's go eat.